Calc review number 43. You can see on this addition problem that right now the denominator is not common, and in order to do this a little easier, let's at least start by factoring the denominators. So we'll leave the 2 on the top. This one right here should factor into x minus 2 and x minus 1. And then we're going to simply factor the difference of 2 squares on the bottom of this one. I noticed that this fraction here, in order to add it to this one, was missing an x plus 1. So I multiplied that on the top and the bottom. It's a value of 1, so it won't change the value of the fraction, just how it looks. And same thing with this one. I had the x plus 1 and the x minus 1, but I was missing the x minus 2, and multiplied that by the top and the bottom. You can see I tried to color code this the best I could. We've got a yellow, green, and a blue, and a yellow, a green, and a blue, so we know that it matches. So in order to make this work out, I think I'm simply going to proceed by distribution in these 2 spots, and then we'll see what we get on the top. Now that I've distributed everything on the top, I'm simply going to write everything in the denominator over one more time. You have to be careful if there is an x minus 2, an x minus 1, or an x plus 1 on the top. It can't be canceled because this is not factored on the top. So I'm just going to look for like terms. Of course, I've got the x's in this location, and then I've got these numbers, and I'm going to combine these ones together and these ones together. I'll do the x's first. 2x and 6x will give me 8x, and then positive 2 minus 12 is going to give me negative 10. And then I'm going to have that over my denominator. It's a little messy for that one. Okay, so before we stop, we have to consider, is there a way that I can take out a value out of this to make it cancel? There's no way that I can make this first term an x by factoring under an 8 because it's not a factor of negative 10. So from here, I'm done, and then you leave it in this position.